Well, it's stage 2 in the 2025 Vuelta España. And yes, we're still in Italy. And today, it's a new red jersey, race favorite, the Dane, 2-time Tour de France champion, Jonas Vingegaard. He dominated the stage in the final meters because for a while, right there, we saw it's going to be Giulio Ciccone. But bam, on the finish line, bike throw decides it. It's Vingegaard, race favorite heading into this race, along with other stars for the GC, including UAE's Almeida, Ayuso, second place last year, runner-up to Primož Roglic, not racing this year. The Aussie from Perth, Ben O'Connor, and Tom Pidcock, 10th in the top 10 yesterday in the sprint, up there again today. What a day out for Jonas Vingegaard, taking the race leadership, the red jersey, and the stage win, and his first victory in some time after getting a beating at the Tour de France and finishing second overall to the favorite there, Tadej Pogacar. Well, today, Jonas was out for revenge, but we didn't see Visma firmly in control, and especially with the crash, and we're going to get to that because all day out there, 160 kilometers, was a fight to get to this last climb up here at 1,300 meters in the mist. A lot of rain out there on the course today in this region of the northwest of Italy, Piemonte. We had a group of 4 fighting up the road, free, but it was Q36.5 who really wanted to control things for their leader, mountain bike rider, cyclocross champion, Tom Pidcock, up there for the GC. He says he's going to give GC a crack. Unfortunately, however, the whole plan went sliding away, and I think it was one of their riders who came down first, Q36.5 in a roundabout, and all the riders hit the brakes. We saw riders going everywhere on the right-hand side. Over on the left-hand side, I think it's Tim Van Dijk from Red Bull joining in, and on the party crashing as well. Zenglet, well, he looked to be worse off from Team Visma Lisa bike. They took some time to pop his shoulder back in. That looked painful. They got him going. They got him back on the road. Jonas Vingegaard, Tom Pidcock came down. Jonas and Tom, both of those guys seemed to come away unscathed. Thankfully, it was high speed and the roads are wet, so they went sliding away off into the distance. Didn't hit a curb, didn't hurt themselves. Jonas, he said the worst off was there on his left knee, his left elbow. And we saw it to the camera. He gave a thumbs up and a kiss to his wife and kids watching at home. And I spoke with him over here in the mix zone after he put on the red jersey, and he said he's okay. He's okay. And we're going to get to that in an interview here in a minute. But so Visma, it looked like so many Vismas came down. I saw Matteo Jorgensen, his back, his jersey was ripped. Of course, Zenglo as well, and Pidcock. So that threw off the whole Q36.5 lead-out train. After that, we saw UAE, Lidl on the front, kind of trying to slow things down. Lidl was taking up the working there, and then we were coming into this final. The escape was picked up, and then we saw the attack start to come. Coming into the final 2 kilometers of this 9.8 kilometer climb up to this not really popular ski station, Limone Piemonte, and a lot of climbing up there on the day today. Thankfully, on my run today, as in Monferrato, great wine region, doing a little run around the area. My legs were pretty beat up after the climb over to Superga the day before. Again, check it out on Strava if you're interested. I'm not going to bore you with the details, but vineyards, sunrise, looking really beautiful before the storm this morning. All right, now let's get back to the race because we saw the attack. Lidl, Red Bull leading, and then we saw Marc Soler jamming up off the front. Team UAE rider hits out. We saw the response of Vingegaard's team leader, team helper, and former Vuelta España winner, American Durango rider, the Eagle from Durango, Sepp Kuss, responded, brought that back, and then Lidl's rider, who they've been working for all day, no Mats Pedersen, it was Giulio Ciccone, the Italian, hits out around this curve, this final left-hand, and we thought he'd had it. In fact, Jonas thought, oh, dang, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get back up to him after the corner, but there was a bit more space than what he imagined. He was able to pull up around him. Look at the riders who were behind him. First, it was Tom Pidcock in that power surge that kicked things off with Ciccone going. Pidcock was there, so he recovered well from the crash. But then Bernal, David Gaudu, right there on the wheels of the top 2. Ciccone followed by following Jonas Vingegaard over the line. We had our top 4, about a 2-second gap, and then we saw the riders of João Almeida, Juan Ayuso, his teammate further back. Juan Ayuso is going to pick up the white jersey. Tom Pidcock's up there. Ben O'Connor just out of the top 5, left kind of abandoned on his own in the final kilometers there. Kevin Vermarque up there. Matthew Riccitello, however you want to pronounce it, up there as well for Israel Premier Tech. But in the end, is Jonas Vingegaard coming in race favorite into this race. And what did we learn today? A hell of a lot. We learned Jonas is on form to win this Vuelta España, but he's got the pressure on his shoulders if he wants to do so. However, he has the team to deliver him to that victory if they want to keep the red jersey for 19 days ahead, and we're not even into Spain yet, folks. It's another Italian day, France, and then we're going to finally get back into Spain in stage 5. But Jonas, he explained over there in the mix zone after I spoke with Juan Ayuso, great English. He spent some time in Atlanta growing up as a kid, Juan Ayuso. Speaks better English than me. Jonas Vingegaard, he said, yes, we're up to the challenge. We need to talk tonight. Maybe we might want to play some games, perhaps give away the jersey a bit, but we're in this race to win it, and it feels good to have a stage win again after it's been so long. And after getting those beatings from Tadej Pogacar in the Tour de France, Jonas shows he's one of the top GC riders in the world of cycling. Coming here up to the finish in Limone Piemonte, it's Jonas Vingegaard.